Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. 180. Get your swerve on.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Protein spill. Shit. You go tight. You got tight.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. King. 6-6, bullet high.
Kill. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he is going to be stopped on the return line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Vick. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check your hot reads. It's a set. Bullet hot. Rush in. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tight dog.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Vick, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Red football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Hey, Haywood.
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Alert. Hey, Duke. Don't get nervous. 57's Mike 57.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Double time. 3 down. Alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Steve 6. I got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield got a man. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We ain't beginning to fire you up. Don't get nervous. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert, alert, alert. My God.
Mayfield caught by the tight end Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry. Regular, regular, regular. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Right touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, exit.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he Johnson on, it's poke free. Football's out. And the Redskins scoop it. 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Airing one out for Crowder. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second and a couple. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson, 55 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Real. You better be afraid of me. You draw quarters.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Vick. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Well, hey, we're going Mike Ford. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Jackson to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's back to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch it. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
shit, I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. Play no how I drip. Crush. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to...
As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2.
You can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check four. Switch.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Vick operating on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. On 1st down, Vick. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And then the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005. Also, Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones, 72 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Jackson on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Safety crew.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, don't take.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson going to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 5 now. Vick trying to lay one up deep. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Brown. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jackson now down around his goal line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now Jackson on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now it's Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jackson now on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Vick, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Being chased. Got a man. It's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like...
He's got daylight past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And now here is another interception. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And now the juke. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Michael Vick. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 30 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going to run it with Murray. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw is Jackson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out for it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Second and 5 now. Vick. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
57. Mike, 57. Quick talking about it.
On second and 9. Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So here's Vick following the interception. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on second and 10. Vick. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it. He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Jackson on third and long. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they one. They do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat, on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the...
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. You'll need to throw for 150-plus passing yards in order to win this challenge. But you have a limited number of times you can pass the ball. Check the challenge goals to see how many attempts you get.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Let's go. 30, 20, 57. Come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown. Now they're responding, coming back. That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And just shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 56 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. On first down at Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Stafford on first down. James has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's James. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step?
Touchdown, Washington! And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Up next, you need to prevent too many total yards allowed. Refer to the challenge goals to see your exact goal amounts. But you must complete this challenge on the first drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, not the result that you were. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Barber. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in